Hello, YouTube. So I was watching something today, it was neat, and it kind of like caught me off guard. But there was this guy who made this video called Linux Sucks, and I enjoyed it. I do love Linux, and he wasn't necessarily bashing Linux. He kind of gave the if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know? And it was really nice to hear because, in my opinion, when we're talking about software, Apple does it. Windows is doing it just a little bit more. We just have way too many updates and too soon updates. There was something that Nigahiga made. It was like one of the Honest trailers. And he did something where he's like, he's talking about the Apple iPhones. And he said in there, if it's broken, don't worry. Another one's coming out in 6 months anyway. It's ridiculous. And it's just stupid. And when we have too many updates, I believe we're wasting way too much money. He was talking about X11 and X Windows, and he said, and I'm sorry for blinking too many times. I'm a little tired, but anyway, he said that it's too old, but yet it's reliable, and nobody has done anything about it, which is fine. I don't believe that if we have some software that's too old, that it needs to be updated. For example, well, I don't know. I was going to say, for example, XP, but XP had a lot of I think it had some software issues or something like that. Anyway, I've heard a lot of people say it's very secure and very reliable. And so updating those shouldn't be a problem, but and it's fine. The gap between XP and Windows Vista was like, man, that was a long time. And then Vista between 7 was it was not as long, but it was still long. We have these updates way too fast, and they just cannot slow down. And so this guy was talking about that. He was talking about why Linux is so there's so many distributions, and he was talking about how we need not necessarily to have just one distribution, but how we need to make it to where this is Linux. It's community driven. It's supposed to make things easier. He said to make it to where if I want to install Fedora, but another friend of mine has Ubuntu, and we want to install the same package, instead of having to download it from two different websites, why can't I take my package and install it on his system too? And and I think Linux is now trying to do that. They're even trying to put in the .debian package or .rpm or something like that. There's that we're all going to have, which is going to be so nice. And as far as installing and stuff like that, you have Yum, you have apt-get. As far as that's all I know. I don't know what BSD uses, and I'm using a Mac actually. And no, I'm not one of those stupid Mac people that love their Macs because that's the only computer that they can buy. I'm one of those Mac people because I love Unix and Linux. And that's the whole reason I got this computer. So anyway, I am. Anyway, I was talking about the way we install things. Like I said, we have apt-get and yum. I think Mac OS X uses apt-get, but I've actually had some trouble installing some software using the terminal, and so I'd rather use the terminal than go to the App Store. But anyway, so I enjoyed the show. It was very good, and it was, I don't know, it was an eye opening because I agreed with what he said, and he just made a really good point. So he brought out the bad first, and then he brought out the good, which I thought was great. Although it seemed a little bit hypocritical. And so I didn't know if he was trying to make things seem better or what, but I knew he actually had a point to be made. And so I liked the video, and I liked when he was just a little bit more negative. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to put that out there. I thought it was neat. And I can't remember. Oh, his name was Brian. Brian something. So thank you, Brian, for that. I thought it was really, really good, and I hope to see more from you guys. All right, I am Al. Have fun, YouTube.